100 times, and so
Yeah.
Potemkin just does the press buttons on wake up every single time and hope it works one time.
And you know what? Like before, at least like Millia had like the, well, at least Pot's not like that good of a character in the first place. But now it's
he's
over.
good.
Now
yeah,
he's
this is
good. I cannot
this is
imagine.
not who you want to see in round 1 as a Millia player. Oh, good back dash. Instant burst. Yeah, this is what you expect out of Potemkin.
That is
because
what you want to do in Millia.
yeah,
You do want to burst.
okay, this is good. This is how you get your setup. It's going to be hard to block. Yep, there's the mashing on wake up. The RP or the risk reward is very favored for Potemkin because Millia still. Oh!
Let's go. You just gotta get it once. You get it once.
Just once,
That's half
and then
oh, you know
unfortunate drop there, but it doesn't matter because
That's
that might
still
have killed.
half your health. That's still
It's
half your
evened
health.
out the life total, and there's the armored move into the other armored move, and just like that.
The burst.
The burst.
Oh, the hero burst. Well, not really hero.
Not really hero. It's round 1. Oh, this doesn't kill because it's Millia.
Okay.
Oh, and the match. Yeah.
5P check, dude. Yeah, that is
Yep.
Sometimes you get hit twice.
It's
And there's the pot buster. Totally enough. He's playing the mind games with his opponent on the comms.
I don't know if you guys. I don't know. I hope they can hear that.
I hope they can.
Okay. Okay.
He is announcing his moves most of the time. A man of the people. A man of perspective.
Yeah. Oh, he didn't get the input.
Oh, the slide head PRC slide head. That's like the tap dust PRC low.
Oh, if you block that 4-away.
Okay,
It's really hard for the Millia player, but she manages to get something off, and the burst is forced out. Get another disc. Just trying to. Yes!
The armor's not
The
enough
last
for them
hit
both
through
to
the
hit.
armor.
He's asking for mid-set coaching. Chat.
Is this
Chat.
real?
We ban him. Say chat
This is awesome. We gotta have more wrestlers play this game.
now. Yeah. Oh my goodness, he messes up the safe jump setup.
Is that even?
I'm pretty sure that's definitely a specific setup.
Oh, the compel hit. That move's fair,
Yeah.
definitely. Watch out! Don't no!
Okay. Keep in mind though, Capel did get nerfed significantly.
Did they?
Yeah,
Okay.
it does not launch on dragon. Meaning that the only reward she gets off hitting it is knockdown. Which is still good.
Oh yeah, but I mean it's really a knockdown.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 health, 1 pixel in a dream. That's like 2 combos of health on the Potemkin over Millia.
Oh, well, there's the burst, the medium burst. Oh, he gets
Oh,
over.
the Capel over
He
it,
finds through.
but
Can
it's
he get his
still
hit?
2 combos with the mix.
He finds the
And
mix.
round 1 goes to Envoy.
That was a nail biter.
Yeah,
That was down to the pixel.
there's like a clip of it's like a whole round, and it's like a 60-second round, and it's Gold Lewis against Millia, and the Millia players
my
running the whole thing,
I saw
and then the Gold Lewis gets 1 coffin hit in TODs.
Yep.
It's
You find it one time.
as much as it's fun to trash on Millia players, they do have to be Sisyphus sometimes.
These matchups are not easy. And especially so really hard in a game like Stride where
Yeah,
the meta
that happens.
the meta is kind of centric around just being able to take more hits than your opponent. Like,
Oh, the TK Bad Moon for no reward gets thrown out of it.
yeah. Oh, the
Gold burst! Means she actually gets to play the game with a lot of meter here.
Yeah, Millia players let you know about her awful meter game. You didn't know about it before. Now
Oh,
you
the
do.
Heavenly Potemkin Buster.
This man is flying.
How's the Potemkin spending more time in the air than
You
Millia?
know, I don't know. I respected that. Okay.
Oh!
That GP.
The dust!
Oh,
That should be it,
that's
unless it's
definitely-
dropped. That's it.
Okay.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
It's actually really minus. If anyone has disc.
Oh, yeah, it's very.
Yeah.
Although, that's why you have to space it properly, because.
You're not gonna get hit off of it, but-
spacing dependent, but for like, others, it's also like,
Yeah.
spacing also changes your frame damage. Because if it hits later in the move.
Yeah, but I mean, it is your turn when Millia does that to her.
It is.
So you gotta be aware of that. Nice cross up here into this combo. This doesn't kill because it's Millia.
I love charging 5D.
She does not do very much damage.
There's the perfect trophy.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Okay.
Oh, the JH into the JH, but no follow-up. The 2D instant burst. She can actually get that much reward off of it.
Knows to burst it. This character gives you burst for free, and this game gives you burst for free. Look at that, look at that. He's gonna have half his burst.
This is gonna give his burst back. Literally.
He has literally half his burst.
He's going to get burst back this
after
round.
getting hit one time. That's,
Wow. Oh, that was good. I would not have blocked that.
yeah, that was kind of awesome actually. The barrage into
Wake Up Potemkin Buster twice in a row is the greatest player I've ever seen.
he's nothing
but
if not dedicated.
what else could you expect here, really?
Wake Up Potemkin Buster. It's scary. I mean, like,
Yeah, especially now that it's armored.
yeah, I mean, like, it's frame 5 armor. Like, so if you don't find the proper meeting, you know, like, if you're trying to do a safe jump, that's
Oh, we get some mix here. Oh, doesn't get the follow-up. And instant Potemkin Buster.
and he's in the corner. It's not looking good. Oh, here's like the Gantakai.
Oh, the burst. When you get hit, you get punished out of the burst.
Oh my goodness. Taunting his opponent, telling him to come in.
Oh, TK Bedman. Oh, the Wake Up Potemkin Buster.
You just can't.
See, the thing is, if it doesn't work, you take like
Yeah.
10% damage.
Yeah, and you try
If
to
it
get-
works, you hit Millia for 60%.
You find the opening. That's the thing too. I think with Millia, you can't really take those like subpart knockdowns
Yeah.
like, from TK Batman. You have to get those knockdowns.
You have to be able to get this.
Setup.
Oh, gets thrown out. That's hard to react to.
Oh!
But the reversal, I wouldn't be surprised if Potemkin gets out of this. He doesn't.
It did look kind of skeptical.
Yeah.
That is the 3 hit.
That super is notorious for missing.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
You know,
Oh.
I think we should go back to. Oh,
Yes,
there's the
burst. Burst built.
There's
Oh, here
the
comes out
super
this.
for the armor, and we find the knockdown. But here's the burst. Potemkin's probably gonna have burst again by the end of this round.
Very likely.
Oh.
Oh, good double. Oh!
He doesn't find the
Not able to get the
2K
2K in time.
off of the JH, and he gets punished for it. This man is ready to capitalize on you missing that link. Guilty Gear missing link.
Duel 1. Let's
Get it?
Yeah, I get it. I got
okay,
it.
well you didn't laugh, so.
Yeah, well, you know, wasn't that
Okay.
funny?
Well, I thought it was
Oh, danger already. This
scared
Potemkin
now.
is intimidating.
starting to give him some respect.
Oh, the JH counter hit. Instant burst. He knows he's getting it
That
back.
hits now. I forgot that his damage. That's
Gets
insane.
the disc, gets the nice cross up. Or I guess that was actually the same side, but
Yeah. Okay, knockdown mix. Okay, low.
yeah, it's hard to block, even though they'll tell you it's not.
There's the setup. That's clean.
Oh.
But he misses the throw, but he doesn't clone burst.
And it's
Oh,
armored, but it
the
goes over the 6.
6-8. The 6-8 is really awesome here, and that's a great use for knowing what he needs to do in this matchup and against his opponent.
Oh, gets hit off that. With Potemkin Buster
Oh.
in the middle of your own string. Gets punished for it. And
So
Envoy now
funny.
has 1 left to go to take this game. Set.
Millia
One more round.
wins. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay,
big close slash starter here. Forces the burst out.
Okay. What's the bet on when you're getting burst again this round?
It's not a bet. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I get 5.
Unless he doesn't get put through the wall once.
Yeah, but okay, got it halfway. He's still gonna fight.
Oh!
There was a hard call attempt. The air throw. But he doesn't
This
really
corner,
get it.
and another air
Another
throw.
air throw.
I thought it was gonna combo.
Oh, the
I was
6-8.
excited. That's it.
Okay.
Envoy takes it.
Yeah.
He beats the. What's the guy from Despicable Me?
Oh my goodness. I forgot.
He's
But
like-
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's the wrestler guy.
Yeah, it's like 2, right? The main villain of 2.
Yeah.
Love that guy. Love Despicable Me.
Hello. Frosty. You wanna give yourself like an introduction to the stream you can before we get into it?
I have not played this game in 2 years, but it's it's roughly.
So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts.
What we got? We got Bedman.
Bedman and Johnny.
Johnny. Okay.
Yep. So a lot of full screen moves coming out this game.
Johnny should be able to shut down a lot of Bedman's like air movement stuff.
But Bedman has all that guard crush.
Yeah.
If Bedman gets started, the game ends quick. So it's really up to Gremmble here to stop Bedman from getting started. Watching the intro.
Bedman versus Johnny.
Oh, Bedman's theme is so good.
Bedman's theme is very good. Oh, instant far slash here. There's actually a lot of guard crush in this matchup too. There's a lot of guard crush.
There's a lot of guard crush in this game.
Bedman put into this corner. Gremmble needs to run some mix here. Wallaby gets bursted back into that corner.
That burst
and the close slash. Staying in this corner. Guard crush. Pressure continues. Trying to escape, but getting caught by a Mistfinder every time he gets out.
Yep, that corner.
Yep, Bedman has a million guts, so this is not going to do as much as you would think.
No, it's definitely just
Not even close. So he's got enough health to make a comeback, but the instant
the
burst bait!
block.
Gremmble takes the first round.
Really.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a very swingy matchup because now Gremmble might just get killed in this corner here. I would be surprised if it doesn't, but a nice far slash match there. Get out. Zoning's going to start, but these normals from Johnny are giving Bedman so much trouble. Wallace is back in this corner again. He is having trouble getting out, but the 2P to get out. Continues the combo. Guard crush, resetting to neutral. Does not want to get hit by these giant moves from Johnny, though in the cross up, gets hit by the top, and the reversal super gets blocked! And this is going to be a lot of damage to this wall here. Not going through the wall, keeping the corner. The throw's teched, the 5K to get out. And gets caught. This is a big combo here. I don't know if Gremmble knows that combo. Oh, here's the install. Yeah, this is hard to get. This is not a lot to do. But Johnny has that super to get out of it.
That didn't do that damage.
It doesn't do a ton of damage, but it's just full screen. Yeah. Oh, but the 2K 2D, the burst. He didn't actually have a way to kill off that combo. Don't tell me.
Wizard takes this round. No.
Oh, Gremmble takes it. Up 1-0 for Gremmble. Johnny choosing to be a good choice into the Bedman.
Yeah, I think Johnny's ranges can like shut down a lot of what Bedman wants.
Yeah. Especially that card super. When Bedman does that install and just tries to chip you out, that card super is a really good way to get out of it. Yeah. Goes for a press here. Gets guard crushed. Tries to do something on that fire slash, but White Wild Assault to get through. And here the blunder starts with Bedman. Ooh, doesn't manage to pick that up. Guard crush. A reversal
that
gets
goes
baited.
over.
Not a ton of damage here, but goes into the setup. The charge dust doesn't work, and the interaction goes to Gremmble here.
Gremmble is able to slip out more often than Wizard, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
it
is very hard for Bedman moves awkwardly and is gigantic. It is very hard. Oh, the White Wild Assault round start. There's going to be a good start here. Guard crush into that corner.
Oh, nice jump over.
Yeah, Bedman's size makes it very easy for Johnny to predict those Mistfinders and be able to shut down his movement. Oh, good tech on that air throw. That was a good read there from Gremmble, knowing the defensive option or offensive option. Guard crush to start, doesn't connect. And this burst is baited, and that should be enough. Not quite. Bedman does not do a lot of mid-screen damage, but the reversal's baited, but it's not.
Oh,
he gets thrown. He didn't get the punish.
He got pushed back too much.
But it doesn't take much here. Yep, and there's the P projectile there.
Man, that was a messed up super block. It pushed him back so much, and it hit behind Johnny.
Yeah, that was a crazy one.
Let's rock.
Oh, good 6P. Trying to get this started. Johnny in the corner, but the J has to get escape. Not getting any reward off of it, but getting out of the corner against Bedman is reward enough. Low slash instantly bursted.
I thought Trevor was in corner head game, but this is just corner. It's like whoever can stay in the corner as long.
Bedman lives and dies in the corners. He doesn't want to be in the mid screen. He wants to put you in the corner, and then he'll win the game off that. And if he's in the corner, he has one of the hardest times getting out. Oh, this is going to be a big damage combo here with that card already in the air. Super coming out. Now, life totals are even.
We're going to look at that high low here.
Yeah, Johnny gets some nice mix. Block. Oh, but the Wild Assault, that should be enough.
That kills.
Yep. No, he didn't.
He just barely didn't have enough.
And the
sliver
2K
of
there,
meter.
though, to
He was
close
missing
it
that
out.
sliver of meter.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
That far slash is 9 frames. It is very hard to contest on that round start. Oh, this is going to be a the wall damage was a little too high, so not able to get the full optimal, but still breaking through the wall is a big deal. Getting that positive bonus, forcing out that white Wild Assault. No burst here for Bedman. Oh, the reversal!
Another super reversal.
Yeah, he's
Gremmble
mashing
been
on
very
wake
good
up.
You got to make him respect it. You have to represent.
Oh, gets punished for the close-up misfiner. That's very minus. Close slash here. Gets the combo.
That doesn't quite do. Oh wait,
Through the wall, it probably does.
yeah.
Yeah. That's the big advantage of Johnny is he's got this huge amount of corner carry too on all his combos.
And then he's hard and the wall helps him.
Yeah, and Wallaby's having a hard time getting out of or winning these round starts, getting out of the corner. Oh, but that raw top does, but forces Gremmble to burst. And back in that corner, the big Johnny 6P.
And he keeps locked down.
Yeah, and it's so tough here with Bedman's weird movement is Johnny gets to throw out these misfiners that really wouldn't work with a character that can dash normally.
Yep, that looks like it
should be enough. Wait, that's enough. Yeah. I don't know, Bedman has a lot of guts, so I'm never confident killing a character that big.
Has Bedman gotten any big buffs in the last year or so? I know when he came out,
when he came out, people thought he was pretty bad. He got a lot of buffs to make it. He got a lot of quality of life changes to make it so he didn't just lose in some situations. But I don't think he's been incredibly buffed. But people have been seeing success with him. There's a few good Bedman players out there. He is very good at taking over games.
Yeah. His movement was always really, really cool.
Yeah.
How he can just move
he moves like a Marvel character.
Yeah.
Yeah, that 5P is
nice
crazy. This evens up the life totals. Bedman does have this burst. There's a white Wild Assault might be coming out.
Got pressure here.
Oh, the mix. Oh, wow.
You ain't blocking
he was blocking the right side, but that's baited, but the RC to get out of it.
Ooh.
And now he's back in the corner.
Oh,
he gets hit by that, and that's going to be it. All right, Gremmble just needs one more round.
Gremmble just sets up these cards so well.
Yeah,
it's lock them down.
Bedman has such a hard time escaping these cards, which are already strong cards to escape from.
And then he's so big and tall, it's such a hard to hit him.
Yeah. Good awareness on that smart slash there. Right through the wall. Not able to get that super up. Didn't expect the wall stick that early.
No.
Yep. Gets that guard crush mix. This is about the end of the pressure, but with full meter, it's very scary here for Wallaby.
Another reversal
and
hit.
another reversal, yeah. With that full meter.
Goes in.
Oh, safe jump there. Wasn't able to connect. With the burst, he tries to bait it, I think.
The last chance on life.
Yeah, this is a rough one, though, because any one of these misfinders that connect is going to be the game. But
build up that meter.
Bedman does have this zoning, and Gremmble does not have enough meter for that card super. But the 2S there, closing out the game.
Really, really good stuff.
The audio going through the headsets, unfortunately, but we can hear it throughout the projector at this point. But we got ourselves WallabyWizard versus Sacred. To the screen right now. Wallaby, I know, was playing Bedman at the last token throwdown that we did. So, like, got I third, I believe, at that. So, lost to myself and Envoy. But good, like, that was their first showing at that. And of course, like, Sacred playing the Ramlethal Valentine.
Sacred 8. Also,
Oh yeah, usual suspect. Plays a lot of Gear, plays a lot of Ramlethal on that. We don't have a lot of, I don't know how much Bedman experience they have, so I'm kind of interested in seeing what happens with that. A little bit of air-to-air happening on that, but in the favor of WallabyWizard, we're going to get the bounce off on top of that and go right into the overdrive. Nice.
Looking strong starting off. Big loss Sacred in the corner.
A little bit of
driving.
Yeah, like when you have the 8-way jump with Bedman there, you can kind of get away with a little bit of it. It's just that little bit of delay that sometimes throws off a lot of players too. But I like the option there. Went in for the RC, was too far away to get anything from that to go ahead and be able to continue the combo. So now they're stuck in the corner, having to deal with a very impressive Bedman.
Nice. Nice zoning it. Just plays it calm, just leaves. Takes that life.
Yeah, Sacred used a lot of resources on the table to get to that point. It doesn't have much to really work with it when you get this round. You saw like for that the flex shield a little bit. Now you're in the corner. You're using most of your life bar from it. Here comes the crumble.
Oh, not quite.
Yeah, you have to time that just right with the forward heavy slash on there. Doesn't matter. We got that final hit, and there we are. WallabyWizard in the first one.
Very nice. Yeah, but Bedman definitely needs to live and die on these corners and like keeping his opponent locked down.
Yeah, a lot of if you're not canceling out of things with Bedman, you are going to be in for a world of hurt, especially with like I think it's down heavy slash, where it kind of like rolls along the ground. You can cancel that out, but on its own, you always want to cancel that out. Yeah. It is mine in other situations. But we got Sacred with the switch over to Testament.
Testament might zone out Bedman a little bit better than Ram. I know
knew that they cannot change society.
I know last game Johnny was able to shut down.
They blamed the beasts.
Wizard Bedman.
Yeah, like Testament has a little bit, like especially in this current season, this patch, it has ways to teleport in there, being able to kind of throw it out there, but you got to worry about, as long as Wallaby can get the first projectile out, you have to follow up that you can cancel out like with the lightning bolt on there. So like it kind of can get into a pattern in there, but looks a little bit more comfortable now, trying to get like a little bit of hits in there, and has to use the burst to mitigate the damage. Now using the YRC to stop that and try to take the back. Teleport in, get the grab on there afterwards here. And the white Wild Assault from Ben, and the big body Wild Assault, like with the invincibility. It's very hard to deal with. Yeah. Get enough damage at the end there. Can't take it with you, might as well spin it now.
Let's rock.
Caught in the air, got a little bit of a fireball, enough time to get their turn back here. Now kind of making it, trying to go in with trying to be sneaky with it, but already in the air, WallabyWizard going to get a little bit of damage in there, and catches Sacred ducking on that. Yeah, you get turns for days out on that part. It looked like just got the very end there. Another quick match for WallabyWizard. Sacred looked a little bit more confident with the Testament. I think that was the right choice there. The problem is it is really hard to with the way that Bedman can kind of play that mid-range as well. So can Testament really, but it's just like who can get there and like get applied. I would like to see more of the Raven, like the Raven, put that sneak on them, use that ability, and use it to like convert into combos.
I think while we Green can tell us positioning himself around.
Try to go in for the dust in there, whiffs on there, giving Sacred an opportunity for a little bit of damage on here. Happy to send out the fireballs, kind of keep the distance in there. Try to keep it guessing high or low with the back throws on there. With the back moves. Looks like tried to get away, but got to block the Wild Assault this time around. But WallabyWizard get that conversion, get the RC, a little bit of damage, and the corner, and the charge dust on top of it.
Strike from heaven.
Yeah, thank you for, I forgot this is the PS5 version. I've been playing the PS4 version on this, so thank you for all the achievements on my PS4 5.
Always appreciate
Look ahead, send it up. You want to like keep the guard crush going,
it.
and you, and breaks the wall. I'll try to go for the gold first. Nowhere inside there. Was able to recover just in time, though. WallabyWizard has a significant life lead here. Goes ahead, gets that install on there, makes him radical. Just like goes in with the slash in there, and that's going to be 3-0 WallabyWizard.
Millia can just run her stuff over and over. She'll win, but if like May gets 1, maybe even 2
Yeah,
good
it's
hits in,
May
over.
will kill Millia in 2 hits, but
Yeah.
May can't just mash on every
No.
wake up like Potemkin can afford
No.
to, because Millia doesn't do a lot of damage, but May is not incredibly healthy, so
Her buttons are you mean on bigger rather than fast?
yeah, and they're big slow buttons.
Yeah.
But the air mobility from May is actually both a good thing and a bad thing in this matchup, because a lot of May's power is her air mobility, and Millia does outmaneuver her. But oh, big JH here to get the party started. But Millia has a heart, or doesn't like that triple jump. Oh, gets thrown out of it. Good reaction there. Bursting out of the corner.
Always worth
Oh yeah, you can punish that if it's not spaced perfectly, especially with May. Danger time here for Millia. Envoy has to get 2 or 3 hits here, really, and Risky Sweep just only has to get 1. Gets caught by the Dolphin to the RC, and Risky Sweep's going to take the first round.
it. Yeah, looks like Sweep wants to like really push these situations. Does not want to let Envoy get anything started.
It's because it's real. If Millia gets things started, you will just be guessing until you die. And there's that throw into that disc, into that cross up in the corner. This is, unfortunately is not a great starter here, and it's going to end the mix string. But big hit is a lot of damage. Is this kill? No meter. This is what happens when you play Millia, is characters do this to you. You don't do it back to them. Good YRC though, but the
nice
reversal super.
And to be fair, May does this against pretty much every character.
May does this against everyone, yeah.
May would just get like a stray like counter hit on the anchor, and your life bar is gone.
Oh,
Just
gets
amazing jumping heavy.
Oh, this is big damage. Yeah, Envoy has to burst, but not before losing half of his health.
Envoy was just making this.
Oh, didn't get the 2D. Oh, but the JH. Yeah, now the party gets started here. Manages to block. Gets right on the low. Is this dead? Is this dead? No, not quite. Oh, the JH hits. Gets the counter hit. Now some mix. Oh, the JH catching the jump. This is that thing. May does have that crazy air mobility, but Millia's is better. Oh, doesn't wait long enough. Oh, the Dolphin getting that hit there. Oh, good maneuvering there, but gets caught by the jump-in.
There's this fight, like fighting over the airspace because Risky cannot let Envoy stay up there very long, so that becomes a problem. But it's just so much easier for like Risky to get up in there.
Yeah, so Envoy really wants to be flying around, but there's a huge danger jumping around the screen like this against May, and waits long enough and gets the mix here. But jumping around the screen like that against May means you always run the risk of her triple jumping up and JHing you into death. Yeah. And it's a big part of Millia is maximizing your risk reward, so you cannot really risk getting hit there. Nice block on that. Just the mix. Oh, that's
nice.
big though. This should kill.
Oh yeah, easily.
Oh, doesn't get it. Doesn't get the super. YRC is blocked, but when you're in the air, it's safe enough to get out. Blue RC. Yeah, that's that risk you always run, and now Risky Sweep gets to take his turn. Back into the corner here. I think this might be dead.
No way,
no, it's
right?
pretty scaled. It's very scaled, yeah. Still, it's so close here.
One hit.
Oh, the close slash anti-air gets immediately bursted. Oh,
ran under?
yeah, that was good maneuvering there from Risky Sweep.
Very nice.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Counter.
First here, risky sweep early.
Don't want to be in the corner for Millia.
Oh, the good 6P into a counter hit. A hair car. Here's the throw. Mix gets started. Oh!
Nice RC.
Yeah, that RC, the grounded RC into the low is very, very hard to be ready for. Now, Envoy just needs one neutral interaction win here. Gets the block here. Oh, gets caught though. Yeah, now this is a problem here, as they're both one hit from death. Oh, the throw's teched. The JS that should close it out. The burst comes back at the last second, but isn't popped. I would have bursted there. I'm so greedy. I would have bursted there. Oh, the Piskin neutral.
Envoy starting this round off a lot today with his opening. Not forcing the issue.
You can't really be getting into trades here. Oh, it doesn't get the knockdown though.
No,
and now we're just back to neutral.
Going to these trades.
Yeah, and these jump-ins. Envoy's having a hard time controlling the airspace this game, but the burst from high up. Oh, the trade, yeah, and back to neutral here. But if you look at these health bars, you can really see what happens, and that's going to be their round.
One for the round on this last game.
Yeah, now risky sweep just needs one more to take it. He's basically two hits away. Oh, the compel to outmaneuver there.
They just keep running under each other.
Yeah, they have to, one person controls the air at a time. The other one tries to jump up, they get hit pretty hard. But the up dolphin, able to catch the jump.
For the up dog, there's up dolphin.
Oh, gets caught by compel. But it's not as rewarding anymore. Yeah, good jump out of that. That's a good reaction. Good jumps out of the good jump out of the throw.
And now you're back in the corner, son.
Yeah, but it's a lot. Millia's a lot worse in the corner than May, and this should be enough. The burst is gonna build. The burst is gonna build. The burst is gonna build. One pixel in a dream gets caught by the JH, as that move tends to do.
Really, really good.
Yeah, it's those air moves from May are gonna shut everything down that you're trying to do.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely make sure you check out Max, but we got a lot of the Knoxville fighting game people going down there. So show some support, show some love. We'll be out in Atlanta. Let's see. I'm going to kick this back to you for a bit, as my Strive knowledge is like none.
I have some.
More than me, brother.
So now, a lot of the other matchups we were looking at were pretty samey, where it was a lot of similar characters, more like mid-rangey, and then a couple like close quarters with May. But now we're looking at a pretty different view here. We're looking at someone who just always wants to get in versus someone who wants to keep you at mid-range and then pop in exactly when he wants to and run pressure. Speaking of pressure, what do we got for Envoy here? Nothing. While we're able to sneak out. Good burst. Doesn't want to take that ball very well. And with Envoy in the corner. Nice block from Envoy. Just a lot of reversals of pressure. That should be in? No. Messes up the wall break on. One more miss from Millia hitting. Envoy. And Envoy's going to spend everything for it. And finally nicks it in the air.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Great stuff. Interesting attempt on the gold there, but Envoy was ready for it. Bedman on the mic.
We got WallabyWizard and Envoy. Okay, this is a kind of also the run back from Token as well. So,
I would say very different styles of play as well. One just always wants to be in, one wants to play a little bit slower and like look for spots.
oh yeah, like with Millia especially, you are wanting like kind of like you have that air mobility. You want to kind of keep them out in the play. And oh, I like that burst into the corner for Envoy, but you got stuck there. You're not. I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me.
Good just maneuvering around, just looking for stray hits to the first coming, and that's it.
Yeah. One thing that that Bedman has a pretty good for, has really good air to air and all that. Millia's air like jumping slash is probably like the premier button, but like kind of going against Bedman, who has the option going in for the jumping punch on there afterwards just to interrupt and get beat it out of time. Tried to go for it in because the compel got there because there is a little bit of a hitbox on that. Going to give Envoy the advantage with the winger afterwards. Oh, chicken leg, Artemis going in there, but oh, the Iron Savior came out, but the block, that is punishable, unfortunately, but still got a little bit of damage in the end anyway.
You're shutting down that air move.
Tandem top, getting like the follow up on there afterwards, trying to get enough time to set up. Bad move, gets a hit, but not enough to kill. Do death by 1,000 cuts. There's the final with the 2D.
Duel 3.
Yeah, I think most of these players went down to the wire at Potemkin, if I remember right. But
I can see why.
there is something about Bedman's 6D, like the way he grabs the fist and like brings it down. It's slow enough to where like you get hit by it. I understand the feeling on that. Woo! And like Envoy laughing at that, just like for the massive amount of damage that was.
Duel 1.
Yeah, unfortunately I had to like play 2 matches in a row on the screen here, but immediately using the burst here to get out of the situation. But does have the corner carry and the splat on there afterwards. Very nice. Of course, you don't get a whole lot of damage with all that, unfortunately.
It is Millia. She's rewarded with setup, not damage.
Yeah. Try to turbo fall in there. Got a nice little combo on there afterwards here. Waiting for the proper time, and big counter hit into the turbo fall, but doesn't get to connect the flight, unfortunately. Okay, misses on the 6H follow-up on there, tying up, but you do have RC. Envoy has meter to work with here. Probably he's going to have a chance to use it. Uses the burst to get away from it.
Trying to run in with that blade, but didn't quite catch the jump.
Yeah, the Razor Blade came out, but it was already in there. The set point for WallabyWizard.
Trying to keep Wallaby in the corner here. That's by 1,000 cuts, as you said earlier.
Oh, keep that in. No. I like the idea that Envoy's trying to do, like to use cannon stop to keep Bedman jumping, but the problem is Bedman, like he has really good air normals and able to get out of these situations. Big damage incoming here. One last opportunity for Envoy to turn things around. To the install immediately, you're gonna have to guard crush and deal with the chip damage on top of it here. Very bad situation. You're gonna have to use that faultless defense now. Ooh. Basically checkmate at the very end of there.
Very, very smart. Try to slow it all the way down, trying to chip him out.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts, heaven, or hell.
俺が勝ったらお使いを倍にしてもらうぜ。
You don't like that picture of me? That was a picture I took a commentary and you were in the background like, ugh. I don't start golfing though. I can do that. I should learn how to charge. I can't do that. Already 70% gone. Such is the power of tiny girl with big anger.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock. Perfect.
Get feet on.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Kara canceled token again. So I know that you can cancel it by jumping off the top of the dolphin. But I don't know Kara can. Nothing here? Probably. Gives you one extra bit of range on it.
Duel 1.
Alright, one for risky speed.
Let's rock.
Johnny making space.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
学名は倍にするけど使わせない？
Who dares to enter the main Johnny? Axl Low. Mankind knew that. Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock. Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts, heaven or hell.
Make him cancel Twuths. Alright. Here we go. Loser semis WallabyWizard versus Twuths. Twuths? I never. Truth. I'll be honest. I don't know how to say your name with like a adorable toddler accent. But I do like that you play Queen Disney. My queen, your queen, everyone respects Queen. This should be a really good matchup. Of course, like you have ways like what you get like with the Mikhail sword, Michael sword, whatever you call it in there. The problem is like WallabyWizard hasn't been known to willingly throw out all those projectiles out of his not get anything started for Twuths. Staying on the same side after sitting out 50 for Frel, but here we go. Pins and needles, acupuncture style. While we saw you start things off, the ability to kind of put down on there. Get air-to-air in the favor of WallabyWizard in here. Still has pluses on there. Trying to get the follow with the, I think that's Kate. The follow to set up a fishy Fred here. Deliver that Captain Ease to you. On the other side, good old try, like, there's enough time to set up the ice capades on there afterwards. Just playing the came out, and it's pretty strong on this character as well. Great blocking here so far. And we're going in, as you set up. On the other side, keep the block on. Unfortunately, you put yourself in the corner, and you don't have a whole lot of life here. trying to punch back, they're trying to play and thread the needle a little bit here. Enough time to install Bedman.exe. He's gonna wait out, he's gonna get guard crushed for everything here. Nice XP from Twuths. Enough time to send out, fire away. Unfortunately, your projectile's not nearly as fast as WallabyWizard's, and got that first round in there. But, started figuring out some things, got in some good hits, and there was the time to follow up. But here we go, big, long-reaching normal from Bedman, causing a lot of havoc. The ball was back a little bit more. Does not have a lot of meat to really work with until the 6H comes out to get you, grabs the hand like in Zelda, where it takes you back to like the beginning of the dungeon. Down here, comes down below. Here comes the dust. Set up on there afterwards here. Doesn't really have to even do anything. He's going to break the wall, not enough to kill. Right back at you. I have an RC. I'm going to finish it off and slash on the screen. Another round for WallabyWizard. Big counter hit. Enough time to get the ray of lights on there. You're going to have to build up a lot of meters to make that work, but you still have access to it. You got 1.5, and the butt burst makes it go away. Enough time to set up the application on there afterwards. He's going to give an extra hit and pops out the ground, but not far away. Gets in with the tap dust. Big Mighty Sword heavy version. I do like how Truth is kind of responding back using the, I believe the jumping slash, like the long reaching icicle normal from Dizzy, just to kind of combat against it, get people away from a lot of that. I know, especially with how Bedman's normal work, a couple of them will back people in and keep you at their enough time to get the axe on there afterwards here. It's going to burst down, get the wall set up. And that time we're going in for the wall setup, not going to fly off and burst it. Trick you out with the grab on there afterwards. Another coming into play here. The side switch on there. That was a little nasty in there. I like that. Bada bing, bada boom. We're tied up 1 each.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Have the random Esports who cannot escape with May, Passion of Disaster still on the play, playing in the background as well. Get away, but yeah, just the top, not that way back into the wall. Down again, a lot of doesn't really have anything to work with, so I kind of started looking with the offensive kind of let that man push back, which is not working, unfortunately, with the like the RC out into the 6-8, so they get nearly enough damage to kill. One more wall with the positive bonus, and that's all you need, the close slash, just to finish off the play.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Like wrong button on there afterwards here. Cancel out, go in there. I get away from Millia. Was already jumping in to start on the projectile there. Got caught, like blocks the burst in the corner, going to get a chance to escape on here for again, go for the setup in here. Just like not for damage here afterwards. Enough time to send out Rosie Chestnut. On the follow-up on the jump in. The fire, a little ice here. The mixture between the two. Nice grab though from WallabyWizard. Realizing the two both look to be approached on there afterwards. Maybe what needs to turn around here has been only some damage until the last game. Even though getting near that negative penalty doesn't really matter at that point here. We're bringing it down like 1 round each. Simple moment. Into air-to-air from WallabyWizard. Follow it up here, gets with the frozen on that, forces the burst on there. Don't think anything much Tweet could do out other than a little bit of motion set up in there, but like he did see some burst anyway. Doesn't have to work with here. Has to do a little bit of resources to get an RC of some sort on the table. They want to start their approach right now. Enough time though. Setting up Chestnut to keep you blocking. On the other side we go. Here comes the YRC. Has enough to work with and not getting enough to get a beater back in here anyway. Go in. The 6H does not work. Was already blocking in there. Cancels out and going to get the follow-up on there afterwards in the 10th top. And WallabyWizard is going to take that 2-1 as we go into our final match. Our next final match. So no, best of 3. You know what? Not going to predict the future. Not going to predict anything. This is a good match. This is a good set. And Truth has been making some really good headway, especially trying to stop a lot of these things. Really hard to deal with Wild WallabyWizard. Into the flow slash to begin things and get the right button out at the right time, place the right time. The ice column got to get away, but now you just have to play away. Yeah, keeps it going. Get the reset on there afterwards. Just run up, get the grab on there, get that close range into the corner, and Bedman.exe. You don't want your bed to install anything other than sleep. What can a bed install? Bed bugs? I don't know. Definitely a lot of bugs. And the block on the burst. Going to give chance of Truth to turn this around in the follow-up. Go ahead and spin that overdrive in there. I think you had it anyway, but you know what? Might as well sign that document. Make sure you write it in proper permanent ink.
Let's rock.
Rolling up. Just blocking time with the low. Time to work setup. Opie goes to the side here. Going to get the head of follow-up and another friend. Enough time. I like that, like, guys. It looks like it's going into a jumpy duck or maybe the beginning of Chestnut. I can't tell on that. But the 5P, your best friend and mine here. Bring up the wallpaper. And that's a quick 2-2. Like I said, set not over. We are still in the midst of this.
Duel 1.
Fedora Doc says a queen is allowed to cash a check. You are damn right on that. Queen's allowed in the bank anytime. She owns the bank. Already, again, jumping slash in there with a big counter hit for days here. Into the ray of light here. I don't know about that other than like you kind of get up the bay here. Blocking on the burst here. Maybe it would come into effect here. We're getting towards that time. It's already fired away. Uses the arc, the PRC to kind of keep it, make sure it gets a little bit of damage on here, but not enough. One more touch is all you need. WallabyWizard fighting back. He still has it get into the, forcing the burst out from the 6H, but fire away. Chestnuts being roasted on the bed. That's not where Mom told us about roasting chestnuts on the bed. That's not where it belongs. The bed may catch fire. You have to go towards the mark. Like a couple friends. Get a little set up after. A lot of great jump defense happening quickly. And he's kind of carrying away, catching up on the set here. You don't see Eco turn, but however, you fall down, bouncing the bed, playing basketball with you. You want to leave my bed today, I understand. Like I said, doesn't have enough time. Uses the flex shield and they're kind of keep away on that. Starting to turn it in, but then get the grab back. Not going to be enough to kill, but last little touch in there afterwards. Trying to go for 6-8 for the massive amount of damage, but does scale down with guts. Touch all the turnaround is fair play. None of the RC. He actually bounces over and brings down the hammer down on your face. It's set point for both players. Going ahead and catching the ray of light. Quicker than a ray of light, a ray of light, ray of light. Gets in with the 5P on there with the 6H. Into it. Guys 6H2. Was already able to burst away the friend on there, but like with like just like a normal hit. Still being kept in the corner. RC put that pressure. Try to go with a turn after the counter, but EX5 is your friend. Like a sword, get the extra damage, last third of your life bar. What are you going to do with it? Air throws for days through here. Deflect shield, RC right back in there though. Rolling down, rolling, goes in, catches on it, forcing the first out from through. Last opportunity, the final hit on there afterwards, and you do have the ice column after that hit on the ground. Guaranteed to kill, and Twuths is going to be moving on in the bracket. Woo!
Mankind knew that they can. Duel 1. Let's rock. Counter. Duel 2. Let's rock. Duel 3. Let's rock. Duel 1. Let's rock. Perfect. Duel 2. Let's rock. Slap. Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock. Duel 3. Let's rock. Slap.
こうして少しずつ
Hey, that's good. That's why we're doing all this, and I'm having a good time. So
You're getting your grind on.
yeah.
Practice bracket.
Oh yeah. And Gremmble and Truth, like, yeah, two great players, and like they're like have really good fundamentals, which will take them a long way.
あなたのことも守ります
The last, like, I know they played off stream, I believe, and it was 3-1 in Gremble's favor for that.
Okay. So tournament set, we're done here.
We don't know that. Truth turned that around against WallabyWizard in a moment's notice there, like went all the way to the final round. So I could, you know, I could see a turnaround here. Truth's also been warmed up in the hot seat for a minute.
That's
True. It's true. The blazing saddle. Okay, cancel out. Nothing even forced. Maybe like a misstep or was just too far away to do anything. But here we go. Gremmble in the corner. Misfinder time. How many Misfinder guard rushes can you do in one moment? Yeah. Oh, I'm thankful this is a Monster Zero Sugar. I was going to regret it. Shout out to Volan for having, we have Coca-Cola, you see it on the sponsor, like one of the sponsors outside of McDonald's. I really got a few others as well. But going in the side swap, right, little Fred coming in. Like, oh, you're on the other side though, hello.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Caught a little bit, enough time for like Microsoft to get away. I mean, in reality, Johnny doesn't really care. Like, happy to throw out the card to get like that mid-range post or something anyway. But he's running with it, getting a little bit of a hit, enough time to go in for a little bit of like Fred coming in. Ray of Light.
He doesn't care where you are. He'll end up there one way.
He'll find you. He'll find you. Yeah, where is John? Johnny's in front of you and everywhere all at once. The call out with the reversal from Truth, though, he's going to knock that out. And that broke the wall?
Yeah.
That broke the wall, Thean? I didn't think they were even close to the wall.
Close
Okay,
enough.
I guess so. I mean, it didn't matter because it was the round anyway, but
Big
it...
death lasers.
Big. Yeah, you know what? Death lasers is high. Throw the card. Caught in jumping slash in there to interrupt the card play from Johnny for Gremmble. Go, forcing the burst out. Now time to get a friend out and knock him away a little bit. And on the other side, that's my corner now. And again, the reversal. I will say, like, I like both the Gremmble. Like, I was using my reversal timing. That's on me, though. that's a me problem. That's on that one. But regardless of that, it's on me. My choice, yeah, get the punish on there. Johnny makes it like actually guard crush and caught in with the chestnut.
Duel 2.
What that move is called?
So all of Disney's moves are named after, like, I use this for roasting chestnut, or I use this to hunt for fish. And they're like long half circles. So if you hear me say like fish when the little the things are out, that's like I'm using these for catching fish, some of it is. And you like stuff like the flavors ones so small, stuff like that. And of course, got gamma ray. You know.
So when I use kill it.
Yeah. Tail coming out to play, but big 2B counter hit through. Follow up on there afterwards, caught jumping.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Just go in for vector damage by Woodward's friend here. Get the catch with the tap just on there. Oh, just I like that. Just like called out like, oh, I'm just gonna approach you with the throwing out the card. 4 with the Mateo sword. That's 2 up already. We might be getting a reset.
Maybe. We side swap guesses with the fish.
Duel 1.
Oh yeah, that's it's so easy to do with this character. I was experimenting with so as soon as you get the knockdown, you can kind of play the same side. You get to play a little bit of that Millia game. It feels good. It feels good to play a little Oki setup sometimes. Okay, that's up the ray of light on there afterwards. You can see, but not gonna have a chance because it's a throw from Gremmble. Yeah, play throw loop game on there. You know, going in for a larger array of light, and that's because like you do get something up, and if it stays up there long enough, it's going to drain the life of your opponent. Unfortunately, not going to give you too much. Time to grab on there here, on there afterwards. Can you? Yeah, with the super. Oh no, you. What? Ooh. Okay. Yeah, just was a little bit too long. The extra delay was able to get on, but still salvaged. Like lost on the round, unfortunately, on that. This is a reset point. A little bit of a luck, like other people going, oh, it's crowd as well. Tapped up on there. And you have enough time to do the combo on it afterwards when you get your life on there. Does that continue after a wall? It does. It does. I don't know if that restarts. Okay.
Charge after it goes down?
That's what I was wondering about. Like, she activates it again, and someone in chat can correct me on that. But it was just like, I'm not actually sure. But we do have the reset happening here. And we got ourselves the Happy Chaos, the Nintendo Zapper himself.
Bringing out the big guns.
Big guns.
And the small guns.
Small guns,
And
big
all the
guns.
other ones.
Every little gun. Were you did you ever like did you ever play with like the Super Scope?
Yeah.
Yeah. Battle Cry. But
I didn't grow up in the NES when I played
the Super Scope was one of those, like, I begged my mom for it for, like, maybe the birthday present, but she didn't buy a game with it, so I had to go find it, get a game later, so I just couldn't look at the Super Scope. I
had the one for the KUSKO training. So awesome.
Oh, yeah. No, I got a copy of that free, but I haven't had to play it. But regardless, Drew got that first round on deck here. Gremmble has, this is not an unknown pick. Gremmble has been known to play the Happy Chaos, especially in like high tempo. It's like they're playing a lot of that, and you can see that actually happening there after extra concentration. Fire off, reload. Okay, Fedora Duck checked for me on that. Wall break does reset the wing, so thanks. That's good to know on there. I'm kind of wondering if like it didn't matter because you got the reset anyway, but I kind of wonder if like you can't kill with the wing, so maybe it was just like looking maybe to kill out. That's good to know. Thank you, Fedora. It's always kind of like a worrisome thing on there. Why are the guy wanting to get away from me. Let me play my game here. Go ahead and get the throw. Sometimes we'll get a little bit of a reload. Of course, the first one does too. All that concentration already back. Nice 16 from Drew. Can't survive the RC holding down 20. Dribble to hit up, but then don't get the guard fresh on there afterwards. Oh, actually get the cross under with the... I mean, you cross over with the roll anyway, but it looks cool. Oh, the touch.
Is that another backdash, like, grab?
You know, I missed the last part of that on there, but it probably
It was. I think that was the same thing that happened to me.
yeah. I mean, like, that is a really thing to like, do the backdash, especially if you know your opponent is, like, trying to counter. A lot of moves, like, other moves, like mid-range moves will just, will still like, hit on there, so it's, like, it's still a risk you have to take. So, reverse already on the trigger. Who's trigger happy now? Has 5 bullets on here and gets a slide over on here. Has plenty of meters to work with and the burst still on deck here. Get the follow up, but the trade unfortunately did not work in the favor of Gremmble. Fire and point away.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Caught. Oh yeah. Forces the baby out of there. Doesn't want to deal afterwards. It's a bit tenacious. A little bit of a stone Ice competing as Happy Chaos doesn't care about the eyes, going to use it in their favor. It does affect Dizzy if she gets hit.
Gremmble just saying this means I have to hold forward less.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I get the slip and slide. I don't have to worry about shove here. Have to, like, trying to build up a little bit. Has one bullet to work with here. Not a great situation, especially the follow-up and the RC from Truth to turn things around.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Oh, he actually hitting on the other side. Interesting. It looks like Rambo finally found the real with having get like the ice on here. But unfortunately, still get hit with the ice column, the extra damage, enough time to approach and the open setup. Oh. If you're close enough, it's punishable on that, but it's very deceptive on how, like, where the range is, especially if you're jumping up in the air, it can really shut you down. Check on the throw, here come the RC to follow up, ice column for days.
Who's saying I'm tired? I want to close this out as soon as possible.
He's up 2-0 here. It could possibly happen on this grab set over here. Down big. But Gremmble has anything to say about it. Good turn around. I like felt a little bit more comfortable at that point anyway. Here KUSKO talking about the control on the feet. Yeah, that's gonna be a good point. Like the ice on the feet perhaps. Yeah.
Cobblestone and all the other stuff on the floor.
Oh yeah.
I think that counts.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, like he's just used to it at this point. Got the round on there afterwards. A bit of a touch. We're gonna get that wall. Still has a full revolver in check. Tried to go in for the 2S on there afterwards, but got shut out with the ice. We're just using it. We're just using everything. We're using everything that God has given us.
Stand the bar.
Try to make it. That was more or less like what. Oh no. Less like a that was just more of a statement than anything else. So. I get dizzy to get a couple of steps.
All that about banning a statement. Now, a couple games. It does wonders for yourself.
Oh yeah. So like you gotta treat yourself a little bit too. If you can make it happen, and have the room to work with, that worked out in your favor. Gremmble got that stink on but here we go. Big start with the slash on here. That's not the setup. Oki on the side, set up in there, was not quite in the corner. You were still able to get the follow up on there, and you're gonna get the ice afterwards. Not enough to kill, but one more touch.
Full screen.
Be honest, I'm going to be stealing a lot of these combos from after this setup. For sure. Gremmble, though, still in the midst of the action. You're going to get follow-up from Hunter. Going to use that a little bit. Enough time to burst back on deck with the double KO! The timing on that, and it's going to be, that's a point for Twuths here. And got big jumping slash on there afterwards. Enough time to touch to the ray of light. Wings of light. Ray of light. I don't know what to call that. Still has burst on deck. Now if you do get caught like slow moving jumping dust in there, does catch a lot of like air dashes if they're not prepared for it, but the throw. That's us here. Has enough action to it. Is this going to be it? A little bit of touch. I think it's going to be it. Yeah, the Michael Sword guarantees it. That could be Twuths coming back from loser side with the reset and everything on that. Doing a great job to return it. Second place going to Gremmble. Third place going to me. But you know what? I'll take that. That was good sets there. Really enjoy watching all of that.
The reset, the double.